Welcome Libra to your Tarotscope reading for March 2016. This reading is for you if your sun, moon, or rising signs are in the sign of Libra. I'm continuing to connect to the energy of Libra here, and I'm setting my intention to look into the month of March. All right. So the first card here is how you're feeling heading into this month, and we have the Seven of Cups. So it's interesting, even as I was shuffling, I was starting to feel this really overwhelming sense of anxiety when it came to how you're feeling and your energy as a whole, Libra. So it makes sense to me that this card is coming up for you. It seems like right now you're really in a state of almost panic. Like there's so many things that you feel obligated to right now. There's so many things that you feel like you have to pay attention to. And they're starting to slip through your fingers because it's impossible to do so many things at once. And you're trying, but it's still too much. So for you, it's really feeling overwhelmed right now. And we're going to be working with this energy as we finish up this month of February and in the month of March, really working with it and seeing what we can learn from it. Because right now it's too much for you. So there's something that needs to change here. Card number 2 is going to talk about your general forecast for the month ahead, and we have the Eight of Wands. So this card, you can imagine someone standing over here and they've thrown 8 wands through the air, and this is what this card is showing, these wands just flying through the air. It's the domino effect. It's once you throw those wands through the air, they can't stop until they fall, so they're just going to keep going and flying through the air, and they're going fast. And this is what March is going to feel like, just a whirlwind of activities. There is going to be something inside of you that wants to fulfill all of these different obligations, all of these goals, all of these dreams. And I really think it's a mix of all of those. Things you want to do, things you don't want to do. But you try and do them all. So there's a lot of your energy going all different ways this month. And the really beautiful part about this is that you can identify what parts of those, as you experience them, do I want this or do I not want this? And I really feel like there's going to be a lot of sorting out for you this month, putting things into piles, saying this is what I want, this is what I don't want. And then hopefully making the choice to engage in those things that you want and release those things that you do not want in your life. Card number 3 is your upcoming challenges, and we have Ace of Wands. So this for me is showing a new start for you. I really feel like this definitely connects to what we were just talking about with choosing what we want and what we don't want. So you can see these eight wands here, and ultimately you will choose one. So that's really the challenge here, is sorting through, like we were talking about before, and seeing what really resonates to you. What is your castle? What is your wand? What are those things that are really a priority for you? What can you give your 100% focus to? What do you want to give your 100% focus to? So choosing that one thing, that one project, and I feel like this, if you're not sure what it is, it's that one thing that's close to your heart. It's that one thing you're passionate about. It's that one thing that just fills up your entire being. Some may call it your life purpose. So really listening inside to that body response and using those messages from your body to figure out and to guide you. What do I want and what do I don't want? What is my calling? What is my priority here? Card number 4 is your good fortune, blessings, and abundance, and we have Knight of Wands. And the sign before you, Virgo, just had this card in the exact same position, so you're definitely sharing some energy here. It's more of that inspiration, and for you definitely, because we have these 2 cards here, the Seven of Wands and also the Eight of Wands, we're going to be looking at a little more of those fast-paced, hasty qualities that the Knight of Wands has. The quality of just going for it and moving so quickly and moving so fast and jumping at every opportunity and jumping into things immediately. Sometimes that can be a challenge because we might find ourselves in positions that we didn't really think about, and then we realize we don't really want this. For you, there may be some of that. However, for you, because this is coming up in that good fortune and blessings and abundance position, it's really talking about your ability to just jump on things and go with things this month is going to be something that's really beneficial to you. You want to jump at all the opportunities this month, even though sometimes it's going to feel overwhelming. Sometimes it's going to feel like more you can handle. You want to just go after them, because that's ultimately going to lead you to making that decision of what do I want and what do I don't want. Maybe the answer of that will surprise you. Maybe it won't, or maybe it'll be a little bit of both. So for you, it's really, really important, and it's a blessing and a gift that you have this drive inside of you to accomplish these many different tasks. This is going to be a very active, outward-focused month for you. And that's going to bring a lot of success and beautiful blessings and wonderful happenings into your life. And I think that you're going to appreciate that. It's going to help you answer this question that I think you have now, which is what is my next step? Where do I go from here? What path do I follow? Because there seems like there's so many different paths in front of you. So by trying them all a little bit quickly in this month, you'll be able to make that decision pretty quickly, because you'll know by listening to those body responses when you found it. Card number 5 is this month's lessons. And here we have 4 of Wands. So these wands here, they've hit the ground, they're stable. There's only 4 of them now, so we've cut half of them away. These are the lessons here for you. So that paring down that we talked about before, that creating stability for yourself, because right now you're not feeling too stable. You're feeling pretty ungrounded and overwhelmed. And there are times where I do feel you are grateful for these moments, but there's still a part of you that is like, this isn't quite right. There's something else, and your mind is wandering and leading you in new directions, and it really will this month. Eventually, though, all this wandering is to find somewhere to settle down. And that's really the lesson here for you, is finding what in your life can create that stability and create that feeling of groundedness, of feeling stable, and feeling like you can build a foundation upwards to create the life that you really desire. This concludes your reading for March 2016. It was a pleasure and an honor as always. If you're interested in a personalized reading, please check out the link to my Etsy. You'll find it in the description below.